It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Friday night, October 21st, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins today. Your 11 o'clock news on Touch 3 11th hour on this late Friday night is San Francisco. 11 hours after a massive online attack that blocked access to many popular websites, the company under assault has finally restored its service. Hillary Clinton's comments came as Donald Trump has repeatedly declined to say that he would accept the results of the presidential election. AT&T Incorporated knew an agreement by Time Warner Incorporated that a deal would set a milestone in convergent media and telecommunications sector that unleash a far-reaching reordering industry as travels are spurred. ISIS 6-24 men and boys of Koshin forces close on Mosul and Iraqi intelligence source told CNN. Those killed on Friday have been rounded up in the New York and the city for use as human shields against attacks that they're forcing. European Parliament President has called for an emergency meeting to try to save a free trade deal with Canada. Martin Schulz asks for separate talks with the Canadian Trade Ministers, Christopher Freeland and Paul Magnet, the head of Waller in Belgium. Chris Christie's former Deputy Chief of Staff, Bridget and Kelly, fighting Brooke alongside about the Bridgegate scandal that Richard Perot has a small town whose mayor was a political rival of the New Jersey governor. Philippine separation from U.S. Jill Hillary Clinton to Washington. A U.S. Navy warship on Friday pacified the waters claimed by China near the disputed islands in the South China Sea. The Defense Department said drowned Chinese contamination. Life for thousands of migrants at the sprawling jungle migrant camp is set to be thrown away into disarray again as French authorities renew their efforts to dismantle the site on Monday. Tear gas may have prompted a London city airport evacuation official said. Someone has neglected to remove the most recent tear sheet from an election calendar on the wall of the Congress and Carol Scribel's campaign office in the nondescript Florida Strip Mall. Baltimore, the intelligence director accused in the largest ever breach of classified information was portrayed by a lawyer in court on Friday as a patriot. A Minneapolis Police Department internal investigation concluded Friday that two officers involved in the November 2015 fatal shooting of Jamal Clark did not violate department policies and did not face discipline. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo signed a bill that will impose steep fines on Airbnb, also will break localized regulations. British American Tobacco offered by Reynolds American Incorporated for $47 billion and a 30th strong president in the U.S. New York and the Wall Street Journal is seeking a substantial number of buyouts in an effort to limit layoffs at a newspaper editor-in-chief. Gerard Baker said Friday. Subsequent arrested a man accused of breaking in a computer system at three internet companies in 2012 and indicted by a federal grand jury in Oakland, California. Alright, looking at the stocks. The Dow closed the week down 60.64 points at 145.71. SP 5 down 18 cents at 2141.69. Nasdaq up 15.57 points at 5 at 257.40. Alright, looking at science and health news. Europe and ExoMars landed apparently crashed on the red planet and overnight NASA spacecraft as part of this wave, European Space Agency officials said. Astronomers have produced an image of the Milky Way by magnetic element hydrogen that's appeared using large, very sensitive radio telescopes of both Germany and Austria. Scientists appeared into the heavens and gathered oodles of data. Humans kill hundreds of snow leopards every year, often as retaliation attack the last according to a new report from the Wildlife Trade and Monitoring Network Traffic. Wild captured monkeys of Brazil served the Cap River, the national park, have been found and readily produced storm flakes that resemble storm tools deliberately produced by early humans. The November 8th election upon us in California are already virulent and record numbers. They face 17 ballot measures, tax increases, condom requirements, ammunition controls, and marijuana legalization among them. Yes, sharing is a thing, and many parents do it, and it occurs when parents share details about their children's lives online, and there are some benefits to sharing. 1 in 8 women who develop breast cancer does equal population disease doesn't discriminate, no matter your age, race, ethnicity, academic status. According to the government-funded Voice of American media outlet, Johnstown, Pennsylvania is actually the third fastest shrinking city in the country, with almost 5% of the population lost since 2010 and the unemployment hovering around and well above the state and federal limits. Newtown, Pennsylvania, Cleveland. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump gained on his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton among American voters this week, getting a lead nearly in half, according to the POSSO's poll released. Okay, look at some local news from the Edinburgh Sun Chronicle. When Ron Banatsky and Charles Tummy and Norton were just a bit younger, they tackled the job that many thought impossible, restoring an 850-pound bell in the steeple of Congregational First Unitarian Church. The bell cast by Patriot Paul River had been immobilized when the lightning struck the church tower back and cracked the thick oaken yoke from which was suspended back in 1993, as it didn't help that the bell was 80 feet above the ground, accessible only by multiple flights and narrow stairs. But Banatsky and Tummy will present a slideshow about the work of the non-historical society this week. Are still full of excitement about the unique project. It SKB secular such restoration again as H. Thomas was quick to apply. Edinburgh Ram on the Lamb led city workers on a wild chase in the Oakville Avenue area Friday morning. Edinburgh, a Rhode Island man charged with assault of 3 disabled men at the Norton Group Home would not be held without bail at a dangerous person following a ruling Friday at Edinburgh District Court. Edinburgh Wednesday water rates changed during the 3-month billing period. The customer ends up paying a higher rate for the full period, but some city councils want to change that. Seacock, the town, will not be getting any medical marijuana dispensary anytime soon. Boston, Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton has a 16-1 fundraising edge over the Republican Donald Trump in Massachusetts. Recently filed Federal Election Commission reports show Clinton has raked in more than $16.6 million in the base state backers that's far higher from the more than $1.1 million raised by the GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump. Overall, contributions to the Democratic candidates are far outpaced donations to Republicans in Massachusetts. Lawrence, Massachusetts, a Lawrence man has been ordered held without bail after he was charged with 2 separate sexual assaults, including an alleged attack on a 13-year-old girl on the way to school. All right, take a look at New England's alerts. There's some flooding on 59 West Clark Street in Manchester, New Hampshire, about 2 hours ago, and the roadway is impassable. In Revere, Massachusetts, North Shore Road, the GE Bridge, there was a reported rollover about 2 hours ago. And then Manchester, New Hampshire, engine 9 and 3 and 7 and engine 11, truck 1, car 1, ALS3, Delta response at 4072, duplicate street about lightning strike. And Manchester Police Department recommended emergency travel only within the city until 11 p.m. And a fire in 47 reads to Manchester, New Hampshire, which is a confirmed lightning strike in the building fire. Peter Jill News Time is now 11:06 p.m. on this late Friday night. It's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's imitate. We're on the green line. C branch is between Mondelez with a disabled train. On the commuter rail, Worcester train 537 expected to operate 34 minutes late between Yorkie and Worcester to late arrival outbound train. Worcester train 534, 9:35 p.m. for Worcester is operating 55 minutes late between Ashland and South Station due to severe weather conditions. Worcester train 535, 9:35 p.m. expected to operate 23 minutes late between Yorkie and Worcester due to severe weather conditions, and due to severe weather conditions, Worcester line trains experience moderate delays tonight. And Franklin line trains may experience moderate delays at a slippery rail condition. The visual train alerts will be sent as needed. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Right, looking at highways and byways. Connecticut highways are looking good. Highways and byways of Rhode Island are looking good. Out of the Cape, Banana highways are looking good. So Route 6 on the westbound side. Lowest around Route 25. 195 on the eastbound side. It is backed up from Mount Poison all the way at the Marion. On the eastbound side, westbound side, backed around Mount Poison just around exits 19 and 20. Route 44, it's 7 going both ends from Carver all the way at the Route 3 in Plymouth. Route 3, it's backed up, stop and go from 53 in Hanover all the way at the Route 3A in Plymouth. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is backed up from Plymouth all the way up in Duxbury. 120 on the northbound side, it is backed up between 37 and 28 in Braintree. Randolph Stretch, service train both ends backed up around Adams Street in Quincy. Service expressway, southbound side, and northbound side otherwise looking good from the Pike down to Braintree split. 120 southbound side back to Route 9 in Wolseley all the way at the Great Plain Ave Needham. 190 on the southbound side back around 290 in Worcester. Callan Tunnel, it's full. Sumner Tunnel's looking good. Store Drive on the westbound side, it is low from the Back Bay stretch. Service Expressway East, Store Drive eastbound side, it is backed up from the Hatch Cell all the way out to the Sands Park. Route 1 on the southbound side is backed up between 16 and 16 and Revere. Route 1 on the northbound side is backed up around Route 16 and Revere. 128 on the northbound side, it is backed up from 2A up in Lexington. 128, it's backed up from 95 in Peabody all the way out to Gloucester. 95 on the southbound side, it is stop and go from Route 1 in Devon Island to 128 in Braintree. 128 in Peabody. 213 on the eastbound side, it is backed up from Methuen to Lawrence. 495 both ends back to Amesbury all the way at the Route 95 Newburyport. Highways and byways of central western Massachusetts are looking good. 95 on the southbound side is backed up to Portsmouth all the way at the Hampton. Spalding Turnpike on the southbound side backed up between Westchester and Durham between 125 and Route 4. Out of Maine Turnpike northbound side backed up to Kittery up to Yelp Wells. Main Turnpike stop go from Lewiston on the way up in the Sackville, Maine. Route 1 in the east northbound side is backed up from the Brunswick, Maine stretch. 295 on the northbound southbound side backed around Route the Main Turnpike headed towards Augusta. And all the way to 15 on the northbound side backed up. Then 7 go back towards Montreal and out of New York City. Long Expressway westbound side back into Queens all the way at them. Brooklyn 670 on the northbound side it is back into Queens. Belt Parkway eastbound side of Little Store and Sheepshead Bay. Midtown Tunnel both ends is backed up. Brooklyn Bridge on the westbound side Brooklyn, Queens Expressway, westbound side of Soar from Brooklyn to the Brooklyn Bridge Tunnel to the tunnel. Link of the tunnel eastbound side. It is slow from Jersey headed towards Manhattan and Interstate 8 up West Side Parkway, and the northbound side. It is backed up from around the upper Manhattan due to an accident. 9A on the northbound side, just around the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And 9A is backed up just around 95. And A7 the northbound side is backed up around the Bronx. Peter Chandler's time is 11:10 on this late Friday night. And it's home now for a weather report. And looking at radar, and it shows, looking at radar, and it's a line of showers and heavy rain and a few embedded rumbles of thunder stretching from Martha's Vineyard, stretching up the South Shore from Plymouth all the way up in the Cape Ann and stretching on coastal New Hampshire and up in the Maine and northwestern ports of Maine and eastern New Hampshire and stretching in eastern Quebec. And little line of rain showers around the Chicory area, but there's another line of rain showers stretching from western New Jersey, stretching into northwestern New Jersey and up to east central New York from Union, stretching up to upstate New York, and another line of rain showers stretching from western New York from Rochester to Buffalo, stretching down for western Pennsylvania, around Greater Pittsburgh, and down to northwestern West Virginia, around eastern Ohio. And gonna time to see where these storms can be headed. They're gonna head towards the northeast, and raining around western Nova Scotia. All right. Hazard weather outlook for day 1 tonight. Local heavy rain this evening could produce localized urban and poor drainage flooded. And the National Weather Service and Tonton issued a urban and small stream flood advisory for Bristol County, southeast Massachusetts, southwestern Barnstable County, and southeastern Massachusetts, northeastern Dukes County, and southeastern Massachusetts, Plymouth County, and southeastern Massachusetts, southeastern Norfolk County, and eastern Massachusetts, eastern Bristol County, and Rhode Island, and eastern Newport County, Rhode Island, until 12:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 10:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Doppler radar indicated bands of showers with torrential rainfall overflow and poor drainage areas will result in minor street flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include New Bedford, Brockton, Fall River, Plymouth, Taunton, Weymouth, Dartmouth, Randolph, Falmouth, Stoughton, Bridgewater, Marshfield, Newport, Bristol, Marion, Tisbury, Attleboro, Walpole, Mansfield, Middlebury, Easton, Wareham, Canton, Sandwich, Warren, Norton, Somerset, Pembroke, Sharon, and Rockland. And a flood advisory is issued for minor and urban small street flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Alright, 7-day forecaster goes like this. For tonight, showers will possibly get thunderstorms before 2 a.m. Then an isolated shower, some storms with a severe rainfall. Petrified after 2 a.m. Alright. 9:56 degrees, light and available wind. Chesapeake is 1%. New rainfall between half to 3/4 inch possible. For Saturday, showers likely up between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Petrified before 10 a.m. was most Glasgow about temperature was at 61 by 10 a.m. Then fall to 53 by during the remainder of the day. A lot of variable wind, Chesapeake is 7%, new amounts between the 10/4 inch possible. Starting at Chester Showers, Maine before 7 p.m. Most gusts go up 30 degrees and west about 15 miles at gusts tonight, 36 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 30%. New amounts of less than 10 inch possible for Sunday. Most nights got about 57 degrees, west about 15 and 17 miles at gusts tonight, 33 miles an hour. For Sunday night, Chester Showers, Maine between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. Park gusts about 41 degrees and west wind about 6 to 14 miles at gusts tonight, 26 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 30%. Monday, most sunny park about 37 about 34 degrees. Tuesday, most sunny park about 51 about 30 degrees. Wednesday, most sunny park about 51 about 30 degrees. And for Thursday, Chester Showers, partly sunny, most clouds about 34 about 42 degrees. And Chesapeake 35%. And for Friday, mostly clouds about 60 degrees. Currently in Norton here, it is a rainy night out in Norton, and we have a temperature of 67 degrees. We'll be at 9%, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Friday night, 21st of October 2016, which will be a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more important. Good night.